Hello, quick interjection before you actually watch this video. I just wanted to give some context because I was emotional when I filmed this and I wasn't the most coherent. So I filmed this 1 week ago when I was in a really tough place. I am currently still in that tough place, but it's sunny out. So the difference is noticeable. Wanted to give a trigger warning. I do talk about eating disorders and relationships with food and with working out and, you know, your body and whatnot. So that's what we're talking about today, which is fun. I also wanted to make it very clear that there are resources in the bio below because it sucks to feel like you're going through this alone, which you are not, and there are resources available. So those will all be below. Otherwise, enjoy watching me go through what I'm going through. Oh, I did the hardest workout of my fucking life on Tuesday. Still feeling it. All right, you're gonna see a lot less of the like super bubbly, excited Haley today. And I've come to terms with the fact that that's okay. I'm going to not mask and pretend like I'm doing awesome, because I'm not. I had my first relapse with my eating disorder in years last week. And that's causing a significant effect on me. It tumbled into this thing. I ended up weighing myself for the first time, and the number was, so much bigger than I thought it was gonna be. And that was detrimental to my well-being. One of the hardest parts about going through a significantly difficult time is that the world keeps moving. It's not like it stops for a second so that you can catch your breath. It keeps moving. The dishes keep piling up. The animals still need to be taken care of, and you don't get a break to just focus on that. Now, the worst possible thing I could do right now is negate all of the progress I've made in the years and years of recovery I've had from my eating disorder. But I can't lie, it's feeling like I'm very much at ground zero right now, and that is a shitty feeling. So what do you do when the world keeps moving and you still have responsibilities? You don't feel like you can get to any of them because you are in the lowest of lows. Now I'm asking, what do you do? I got flooded with so many messages from people saying that they have either gone through what I'm going through right now, or that they're currently going through what I'm going through right now, and they just don't know what to do. And I don't really either, to be totally honest with you. But the main difference between this period of my life is that I want to be better. I don't want to deal with this. I want to like the way that I look. I want so desperately to like the way that I look. When I was in high school, when this was such a significant problem then, I didn't care. I was so painfully depressed in high school. It was like I hated myself enough to just hurt myself. Whereas now, I don't hate myself. I'm not a fan of my body right now and the image that it's portraying to my mind, but I want to love not just the person inside, but the person that I see outside. Now we go get ready, because even when we feel like crap, we get ready. Okay, come on. The thing about what I do for work, being that I do social media full time, I do coaching on the side for ADHD and like life coaching, which I've actually now just put on pause for a little bit because I need to take precedence. I need to focus on my own struggles before I can help people move past theirs. But the thing about working in social media is that for me, like my content, it's about me. All of it has my face in it. All of it has my body in it. It's very hard to not have those things in a video on my page about me. It's a frustrating thing to complain about because I'm choosing to do this job. I love what I do. I'm so fortunate and privileged that I get to do it. And yet I don't want to right now because it forces me to look at myself for an extended period of time because I'm gonna have to sit down and edit this. The reason I'm pushing through that for this is because I saw how many people related to it and I saw how important it was to talk about. And I find myself scrolling through social media and seeing people with these perfect lives doing perfect things with perfect bodies, and I just feel like shit. I just feel like shit. And because my mind is messy right now, my entire place is messy right now. There's a giant pile of clean laundry right next to me that needs to be put away. I don't want to do it. I don't have the energy to do it. I have dishes that need to be put away that are clean, that then the dishwasher needs to be loaded. I don't want to do it. On Sunday, I spent some time really considering how I wanted to move forward, how to change my mindset. I got support. And that was actually probably the hardest piece for me, because this idea of getting support. Because in high school, I didn't tell a soul. I didn't tell anybody that I was going through it. So this time around, the idea of telling somebody I cared about that I was struggling felt embarrassing. It felt like I was a burden. It felt unimportant. But on Sunday, I told someone, and I was able to get support from this person, and we were able to talk through it, and I was able to figure out, okay, how do I move forward? Because I can't just sit in this place of hating myself. It won't just get better, right? So 1, I'm gonna go back to therapy. That is very evidently important. 2, instead of weighing myself ever again, we're not gonna do that. I'm going to instead chase the feeling of feeling athletic and light and like I can move, instead of feeling this like heaviness that I've been feeling, because I am heavy right now in comparison to where I've been in my life. And so it's a very intense difference, and I feel this heaviness right now. And so to get there, to get to this feeling of lightness and movement, I need to move more. And so my goal was to move every day, no matter what that looked like, even if it was small. And I've been doing that, and that's been helpful. But I keep hitting walls around food because of my eating disorder. That becomes the hardest thing to press forward with. This is hard to talk about online. This is hard to be honest about, because I want so desperately to be the girl that has it all together. And I think a lot of people think that I do. I live in a nice big house now. I've got this really cool job. I've got animals that I love, and people seem to think that I've got it all together. And you know what? It's okay that I don't. I'm trying to remind myself that it's okay that I don't. One of the things I've been doing every day as well is picking affirmations from a list that I need to hear, and that's been really helpful. And one that I picked today is, nobody's gonna save you. You have to do the work yourself. And it's this reminder that I have to keep pressing forward. I can't just give up. I can't just stop. I have to keep pressing forward, because the work's not gonna get done for me. I have to do it myself. But it is very hard to write down affirmations that you don't believe right away, like, I accept myself as I am today. That's a hard one to write down when you don't really feel it. My problem has always been not eating during the day, and then in the afternoon and evening, just binging anything and everything and consuming such a large amount of food to make up for the fact that I haven't eaten all day. And then I feel so full and shitty that I purge. Right now, my focus has been to just eat throughout the day, to try to avoid that intense binge that I do, because it's that feeling, for me at least, it's that feeling of being full that will trigger the feelings of, I need this out of me. I can't have that feeling. I have so many goals and plans of things I want to be doing in the future that I can't now give that up, because this eating disorder has decided it wants to like come out and play for a bit. And that's kind of been my mindset, is like, no, you don't get to take that away from me. I'm trying really hard to separate that from me. My eating disorder is not me. My struggles with my body image, it's not me. That's all gonna pass. I've lived in a space where that wasn't affecting me every day, so I know that I can do it again. Even though it tries to tell me, and my brain and my anxiety, that there's no life that I can lead without them, without an eating disorder or without difficulties with my body. But I've proven to myself I'm able to do it. And so I feel hopeful. Just cried into my coffee. I feel hopeful, and I want to distill that hope into you, because, you know, the second I told somebody what I was going through, and when I actually put out on my story on Instagram that this was something I was struggling with. I was flooded with maybe the most messages I've ever received in my life of people offering support and love and offering their own challenges and their own struggles that they're dealing with. And I will say it's very hard to be in my own space of difficulties and reading other people's. But what it reminded me is that I'm so not alone. There are other people going through this, and there are people that have gotten through this. And I'm going to be one of those people. Ooh, that one hits. And if you're going through something similar, or if you have, I'm so proud of you for still being here and for still putting in the work, even on days that it's really hard. And I'm proud of me for doing that. I hope this helped. And if not, I'm sure there will be more positive content soon that you can look forward to. I love you dearly. If nobody's told you today, I am proud of you. I just want to give you a bunch of little, like, consensual kisses all over your little forehead until you go maybe that's me projecting. Maybe I want that. Anyways, I love you so much, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.